Hello everyone. So in this video we're going to go over something that's a little bit different, and that is farming with a pet. And we're going to be farming the Temple Guardians in Tahnnakai Temple, I'm not sure how to say it. And I would highly recommend using a racing beetle to do this, just because it has a plus 25 attack speed or attack rate, which is unique to the racing beetle. And if you don't know how to get it, I have a whole video guide on how to get the racing beetle and any other pet that you would be interested in through a method called death leveling. So I'll leave a link to that video in the description. And as you might have noticed, I used a shout hero to run here a little bit faster just by using incoming and fallback. And I also flagged him right outside of compass range, so he's not involved in any of the loot drop calculations. But anyway, in regards to the farm, it's going to be a little bit different than what you're probably used to, because you're going to have your pet deal all of the damage. And the tricky part about that is you need to have your pet tank most of the damage as well. So to do that, you just need to maintain feral aggression and color protection, and target any Temple Guardian that you want to attack, and use the micromanage bar for the pet to attack that target. And you want to try to stay out of the attacks and spells that the Temple Guardians are casting as well. And that's the tricky part. So you need to use the environment to your advantage. So if your pet is able to body block them against the wall so they can't move, that allows you to stay outside of casting range so they won't be attacking you. And you could also just move around a little bit just to survive. It takes a little bit of getting used to, and to be completely honest, it's not a perfect tactic. You will get attacked and you will get spells casted on you. You just have to get a feel for it yourself, and the best way to do that is just to try it yourself. You can do some things to mitigate the damage that you're taking, such as always maintaining together as one. Use URL weaklings so they deal less damage, and also use Great Dwarf Weapon, which allows your pet to knock down the targets so it might interrupt their skills and their attacks. And you'll definitely need to take advantage of that when fighting the boss, and we'll go over how to do that in a little bit. But to deal damage, you'll obviously need to use your two attacking skills, Brutal Strike and Scavenger Strike. You can pretty much use Brutal Strike whenever you want, but I would only recommend using Scavenger Strike after you casted a "You Are All Weaklings" shout on the Temple Guardians. That puts a weakness condition on the Temple Guardians, and it also activates Scavenger Strike's second ability, which is to give you some energy back. So it helps you maintain a good portion of your energy if you do it that way. And to clear this area, you obviously need to kill all the Temple Guardians, but to kill the boss, you need to make sure that you get the boss by himself. So you want to make sure that none of the Temple Guardians will patrol into you while you're trying to kill the boss. And the boss does do a little bit of a patrol himself. So here I got sort of lucky where he was close to me when I was around this point. So just use a longbow, and you could stand pretty far away with a longbow and pull him. You want to try to get the boss by himself, but if you get a Temple Guardian or two with him, you want to try to kill the Temple Guardians first before the boss, because you won't be able to survive. It's very risky. But anyway, to kill the boss, just run around and try to survive. Try not to get hit with too many of his spell burn strikes or skills. And you need to maintain a Great Dwarf Weapon on your pet at all times. That gives him a pretty good chance of knocking him down and interrupting his skills and his attacks. And whenever he's knocked down, it gives you more time to regenerate some health. So if you do get hit with spells a lot, like I'm doing here, you'll be able to survive. And optimally, he'll be focusing his attacks on your pet, not you. So you can stand outside of casting range just barely, so he's not casting spells on you, and just allow your pet to kill him. So once he's dead, there's really nothing else that's too special. You could just go around and kill the rest of the Temple Guardians. There's not too many of them. So yeah, that's all I have for this video. If you enjoyed it, please leave a like down below. It really does help out the channel, and I do appreciate everyone watching. If you like this kind of stuff, I'm always making Guild Wars 1 related content, so please consider subscribing. And with that, and like always, I'll leave you off by saying good luck, have fun, and thanks for watching.